Welcome to Twin Bridge Dairy Goats. We're glad you're here.
It's about family, farm, and our girls.
We're located in beautiful central Oklahoma where the wind comes sweeping down the plain. Share our experiences, what we've learned, what we're still learning. It's about triumphs as well as
They
failures.
love me.
It's
They
not the
love me
easiest
so
thing
much.
you can do. There are always challenges, but it's the best life for us.
I love you
We
so
believe you should learn something every day. Follow us on our
business
journey.
together.
There's always something going on at the farm, so come along. This is
Morning,
what happened
friends.
today. Morning.
Okay, sorry for the appearance. I have a farm hair and no makeup on this morning. It is Thursday morning. We have overcast skies. The wind is blowing and we've had a little bit of drizzle, but it looks like it's starting to break up and we're expecting some blue skies. We do have some storms rolling in tonight. And tomorrow's supposed to get a little rain, so yay, Oklahoma. It's supposed to be a statewide event. Everybody's going to get a little bit of rain. Some are going to get more than others. And we do have a little slight, very slight risk of severe weather, tornadics weather in the southeast of the state. But that is typical for October, November, sometimes. Not always. Okay, so today we are getting ready to do our annual herd testing. And I'm not sure that we've done a video on herd testing showing the whole process. And we are going to attempt that today. That process involves drawing blood. I can do this. If I can do it, anybody can do it. At this point, since we've had the herd and every goat in our herd has been tested for CAE, CL, Yonis, and G6S. We just pull 2 or 3 randomly out of the herd to test. We haven't brought in any new goats other than Ace. And you guys know he didn't make it, which is still sad.
That still sticks
Yeah,
right here.
right there. But it's time to do our annual testing. This year, I am also going to include pregnancy test on the girls that we are testing. Today, we are going to test Nutmeg. Nutmeg that went up to Hanson Never Done Farms and was bred to Darlene's or Arisha's Nigerian buck. Cash. Yes, we are going to test her and see if she has taken. And that's just going to be a few days. But also going to test Molly and Hope because those 2 girls have been,
Well, if you remember what happened last year.
Yeah. If you don't, go back and watch the video. We were pretty not mush mouth about what happened with their
disgruntled about that whole situation.
We took them in to be ultrasound. And that didn't go so well. You guys can go back and look at those videos. All right, so I'm going to go down and pull the girls that we are going to test and bring them up here to the barn, and we'll get started. Okay, friends, I'm going to try to speak loudly because the wind is blowing, and I want to make sure that you can hear what I'm saying. Okay, so the first thing I did is I marked my vials. When you have to draw blood, pregnancy test, CAE, CL, Yonis, all of that goes into a red top. There are different vials. I think I've had to use a purple top before, and that might have been for the G6S testing. But I know that the pregnancy test and the ruminant test that I'm going to have done, it requires a red top. And they like to have 3 to 5 milliliters of blood, so they make sure and get enough to adequately do their testing. I am going to be in Stillwater. A lot of you know that we live in central Oklahoma and fairly close to Stillwater. That's where our OSU vet hospital is, and they do have a lab over there and have offered testing, ruminant testing. So anyways, that's what I'm going to do. I have my vial with Hope's name on it, a clean syringe and needle. The vials are vacuum sealed, and I ordered the vials and the needle, and it came with this little contraption right here. I've used this in the past and wasn't super happy with it, but I'm finding right now that I have a longer needle in my supply than what I really am comfortable with. So I'm going to try this and see if I can get it to work correctly. If not, I'll have to get the other needles. I hope. Okay, their jugulars are run on each side of their throat here, and so what I usually shave them so I can actually see it. And if you pinch it, it can pop. I'm gonna do that real quick too. When you think you're just so prepared and you plan and you get it all together, and then you realize you're not quite as prepared as what you thought you were. That's usually how it goes. There we go. That's what I needed. Your beautiful spots. I needed to see your beautiful spots. I am no pro, that's for sure, but I am determined to do all of my own vet stuff. I have done it, I know, but every year it just seems like it's... I got it finally. That is going to be, well, that's 1.5. I'm going to stick with it. I'm just going to do it.
Yep.
They like to have 3 milliliters at least, but we're going to go with 1.5 to 2. I have taken less blood in and then be able to test that just fine. Yay! That's such a relief, you guys. You don't understand. It's very traumatic for me and for my little goaties. Okay, we'll give her a treat. Come on, baby. There you go. Have a treat.
You did good.
One thing that I didn't mention was these red tops. They do not have any additional additives, and so that's why they require those. They don't need them. Molly is waiting over here very patiently. A new syringe, a new vial, a new syringe, and a new needle. I will open those up whenever I get her in the pen, or when I get Molly up here on the stand. Go. Okay,
Move Molly.
Move Molly. Move Molly. I'm gonna take this off of her. Can you just hold her by her collar? Yeah, so there's nothing in this to get yet. You have to let me. Okay. I'm gonna shave her first. So I can get a good view of that jugular, and maybe this one will go a little smoother.
You're okay, Moo Molly.
Moo Molly is named Moo Molly because Brian, well, just because she kind of looks like a cow, and she looked like a little Holstein to us.
Look like a little Holstein cow.
Watch her ear. And so we call her Moo Molly. Moo Molly.
Moo Molly.
Moo Molly, Moo Molly.
Ready?
Moo Molly, get yourself up here. Yes, I'm ready. Personally, I don't like these big O needles. This is an 18 gauge needle that's 1.5 inches long. I'm not real fond of them. Just relax, and let her relax. Okay, and now just gently put her up there because you're stretching out her. I can't find her.
She's right there. You can see it. Right there.
I will add 20 gauge to my list. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
That's her vein right there.
Get it to pop. You do it. Make sure you pull
And
out
looky there, got it the first time, guys.
3.
And I got the whole 3
3
milliliters. Whole 3 milliliters. I can do this. If I can do it, anybody can do it. And I know that I could go to any vet and they could draw blood. Looky there. Perfect. Perfect.
Why call a vet out, or we're taking
And
you
have
to
to-
the vet
Yeah.
to draw blood when you can do it yourself?
When we can do it ourselves. That's an expense that we
Unnecessary
don't
expense
have to
that
pay
we
for.
don't have to
Hey,
pay
come on, girl.
for.
Here, go. Here, girl. Here, girl. Right
Here, you
there.
get a treat.
There you go. Have a treat. And that makes me feel better knowing that I can do it. I can do it. I'm not giving the care or the over to somebody else, since that's my nature anyways. Not to do everything myself. I have a hard time asking or relinquishing control.
Control.
How about that?
Yes, we have a problem relinquishing control.
which sometimes is a good thing, sometimes not.
Well, we want to be
Sometimes I
be as self-sufficient as possible. So, and you need to get around here because I'm in the camera and you're not.
That's all right. My head's right here. I'm holding Molly's neck while she's eating, and I noticed a couple of drips on the milk stand, so
Not that big a deal.
not it. The idea of it is more nerve-wracking than
The idea of drawing blood
drawing blood is more nerve-wracking.
is more nerve-wracking than the actual doing it.
Okay, that's good. And I do have my gloves on. I am wearing gloves today. The next up is
Nutmeg.
next up is nutmeg. Hey, Molly.
Hey, Molly.
Just get your collar back on you so I can
You're
go ahead
done.
and pour her out.
Come on.
And see, she's just fine. No harm, no foul, huh, girl? Come on. Hopefully you come back with a positive drug test. Come on. There's her vein. Going well. Okay, let go.
Did you get what you needed?
I got it.
Good.
Got it. Okay, hold on to her, please. And hold her puncture right here where I've got my thumb. Fill.
She got it?
Glove, yeah. Okay, I'm going to put the blood into the... We got it, guys. Pregnancy test. That's what I'm most excited about. Walk down here to the other goat pen. Yeah, so we've got blood drawn on Molly and Hope and Nutmeg this year. Super happy once I got it figured out. Maybe just the position that the goats are in whenever I've got them in the stand doesn't work very well. It went super, it went a lot better once Brian was actually holding them. Stuff. But here's a little picture of all the fatties. Okay, so friends, we are done outside today. Brian, I think, is going to go over and rake up some persimmons that are falling on the ground over there by the bee yard and kind of making a mess over there. He was going to do that, and he might try to till the garden today. I did plant cover crop in some of my raised beds, and it's actually coming up. Maybe I'll walk through the garden. I've done what I needed to do. I will be running those samples to the diagnostic center over in Stillwater tomorrow, and we should have some news within a day or two, especially about the pregnancy. The other tests are going to take a little longer, but the pregnancy test, I should know something maybe even tomorrow evening. Wouldn't that be awesome? Hello, Camille. Beautiful Camille. Yeah, I know. It's hard. I know it's hard. Why they eat the hay in the storage more than the hay in the feeder, I don't know. Just not sure. Spaghetti squash. It survived the freezing temperatures and is coming back. I just want it to come back enough to finish ripening those two right there. And this one actually bloomed yesterday. I don't have much hope for any new spaghetti squash. I just want those. Okay, so this is a bed that I put cover crop in, and you can see that it's actually coming up. We use Austrian snow peas, right? Austrian snow peas. We are going to give those persimmons to the goats. So we use Austrian snow peas. This will come up and it will cover in or fill this whole bed. I seeded it very, very well. But I also planted garlic here. So this is the garlic. I did 3 rows, 1, 2, and I don't see anything on that row. Which is a little unusual. Oh, there's some down there. This will winter here. The Austrian snow peas will winter. I will come in and back to the soil. Come out here to the bee yard. Not a lot of activity in the bee yard today. Even though the sun is shining, it's still chilly and the wind is blowing. Let's see all the persimmons.